Hello, everyone. My name is Stevie, and today we will be talking about why are lionfish a growing problem in the Atlantic Ocean. This is an article from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Services, a PowerPoint done by obviously me. And if you'd like to read the article that I'm specifically talking about, you can click the link right here. It's pretty short, so if you would like to read it, it's pretty cool. I'm going to summarize it right now, so I don't. Anyways, though what? Now, lionfish are really eye-captivating fish used in most aquariums, both in-home and larger maintained habitats. You've probably seen them at like the Aquarium of the Pacific or in most movies and stuff like that. But they are actually the top predator in the North Atlantic Oceans and are extremely venomous too. And the crazy thing about it is that they are being an invasive species right now inside the North Atlantic Oceans and eating away a lot of the red snappers photographed here on top, and then a lot of the groupers that are local fishes within that area. Now, the where. Lionfish are mostly found in the Indo-Pacific Oceans, which are the Indian and the South Pacific Oceans. These are mostly warmer waters that are located oceans surrounding Malaysia, Indonesia, and parts of Australia. These beautiful creatures, however, are being identified in alarming numbers in entirely different areas than they're most commonly found in, but like still areas that they are like they can still live in. It's just they're now becoming such invasive species in like the Gulf of Mexico, the southeast region of the US, so in like Florida and like the East Coast and stuff like that, and especially the Caribbean Sea. The win. Although the earliest reportings of the lionfish being spotted back in our databases go back to Florida in 1985, they were fully classified as established species back in the early 2000s. And you know, this abrupt reason as to why they came over here is still kind of unknown. And leading on to the who, although the true cause is unknown, speculation still kind of ensues through scientists, and they believe that most of the lionfishes were probably fishes or fishes that some families took in and they couldn't really care for anymore. Kind of like how in Finding Nemo there was a huge increase of the clownfishes and the other fishes that were a part of that cast. And lionfishes actually are a huge thing in another movie that came out in 1999. I'm not really going to go into it, but it's by Rob Schneider, or well, starring Rob Schneider. If you want to watch it, it's pretty good, but you know, comedy doesn't age well. Anyways, the why. Uh, because of these fishes not having a natural predator in these new waters, they are eating away at the local populations of the other fishes. And uh, they aren't the only ones. There are other invasive species, such as the snakehead up here on top, the clown knife fish, which is going to be right here. You actually could see that they have like these little like spots like going up and down their bodies, which look really cool. They kind of look like a little flute. And then these fishes, they kind of remind me the blue tilapia. These kind of remind me of that one kid's book. And then these are the mine chichild. I don't know how to say that word. But these are also other invasive species that uh, in one of the articles that I'm going to list at the end, they are just asking fishers to go out and catch these fishes because there's so many of them and no one's really like caring. And how does this affect us? Well, we don't live in Florida, we don't live in warm waters, and we aren't fishes, so I mean, it shouldn't affect us, right? Well, we still need to care. This is still, our Earth, our planet Earth, and we still need to care about the things that, you know, that could possibly destroy the ecosystems and, the oceans that we provide, or like that we provide from. Um, and to me, in 20 to 30 years within the future, scientists are still searching for, the long-term effects of what this might really or how this might, affect us. But if not handled correctly, these venomous, remember that, venomous fish could harm other species and eventually us too. Scientists are actually right now, this is a funny picture up here, they are finding out that lionfish are extremely attracted to, structures. Not as much as like or not as little as other fishes, because like other fishes kind of, like float around and stuff like that, but the lionfishes love structures. And so this is just a funny little picture that I found about how they're, trying to combat this stuff. But it is a pretty scary situation because we don't know how this is going to affect us. And so, yeah. So now let's do a little bit of review. Number one, the lionfish were located in the blank oceans, now established in the blank oceans since early blank. Now, the key word here is established. Number two is, which of the following is not true about the lionfish? Now, I'll give you a few seconds, think of your answers. And now if you are a keen eye, you would probably see that the correct answer is over here. So number one, I'm checking. Number one is D, the Indo-Pacific, and they are now established in the North Atlantic and the North Atlantic Oceans, because I would have said 1985, but when they were first seen, but they were established in the early 2000s. And then number two, which of the following is not true about the lionfish? C, they are the only invasive fish off the Florida coast. There was not only the lionfish, but there was also the blue tilapia. Let me go back to my notes. The blue tilapia, the clown knifefish, the Mayan chichiled, the snakehead, and so many more. So we do really need to care for not only other oceans like ours, but oceans surrounding ours and just our whole Earth as a whole, please. And thank you for viewing. And this is again the link of where I got this from. This is also that fishing website that I also was talking about. And then this is some more information about lionfishes if you would like to do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I bid you a good 2022. Thank you.